Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're going to be playing Elysium Days today. This is a Minecraft mod pack that adds custom structures, biomes, and mobs to Minecraft. So our goal for today is just going to be to explore as much of this world as possible, and take a look at all the features this mod has to offer. That's a snake. Okay, probably don't want to be near that. So we're just thrown right into this, it seems. I'm kind of concerned about that snake, but regardless, I think it makes sense that we punch a tree like we do in every version of Minecraft. After crafting some basic tools, I began collecting some mushrooms to make mushroom stew, but while doing so, I discovered something very interesting. Oh wait, what was that with my axe? Oh, okay, I think the fighting mechanics are different. Good to know. Following this discovery, I headed towards some mobs I had noticed on my minimap. There appears to be some sort of a village over there or something. Okay, so what is this? Water buffalo. Are they hostile? Don't appear to be. What about if I hit it? Is it gonna get mad? I don't know how to use... looks tasty. And like the fancy advancements thing up at the top. Okay, I'm getting very, very distracted. Okay. I wish I could just crit them normally, you know what I mean? I want like normal combat. Regardless, I do see that village over there, so I kind of want to check that out. Though what I initially thought was a village was actually some sort of mushroom desert temple. So I made my way down in order to collect whatever treasures might be hiding inside. What's going on down here? 2 golden apples, a diamond, and an enchanted book. Clearly, these custom structures were way more valuable than the normal Minecraft structures. But regardless, I wanted to find a place to set up before nightfall. Let's make our way towards this, I think, plains sort of area that we can see on the map there. So I'm gonna maybe chop down one of those trees right there, and then we can hopefully set up a base before it gets too dark here. Unfortunately, as I had begun chopping down the tree, I was realizing how quickly the sun had been setting. We might want to go ahead and just build up a little box here in the meantime, because I'm not really excited to find out what sort of creatures spawn at night in a modded world. While I buried myself underground, waiting for the sun to rise, I made an exciting discovery. Vertical slabs, this is mod of the year. I'm saying it right now. Vertical slabs, that's all we needed, dude. Alright, I want to chop some more wood just so we have it, but then we should probably get going. Mining underground was not very eventful, I won't lie. I'm not seeing structures of any kind, except maybe whatever this is. I wonder if we can mark that. I could indeed mark it, and so, following this new waypoint, I headed over to this unknown structure in the distance. Yeah, okay, it is some sort of structure. Looks abandoned, judging by the cobwebs. But let's see what it is. I had stumbled upon a cabin in the woods, and while it appeared to be empty, I would soon learn that that wasn't exactly true. Whoa. Okay, that actually kind of scared me. Okay, wait, can I just... Dude! Heck yeah. I'm sorry for, like, stealing your skull, I guess. I want to make my... Is that a real creeper? Is this statue, or was? Could do some boots. Why not? Have a little bit of armor. Because part of me feels like... I don't know, I'm used to the type of mods where they have mobs in these structures. Speaking of which... It sounded like there were pillagers just above me in the attic. But before I could investigate up there, I discovered a set of iron armor in a room nearby. Don't mind if I do, like, thank you. After that, I made my way outside and looted some of the graves I found. Don't do this in real life, by the way. Now I finally decided to make my way up to the attic to see what mobs were hiding up there. And to my surprise, they actually weren't pillagers, but a mob known as the Acolyte. Acolyte. There's a ton of them, holy crap. Wait, they still can't fit if I break this, right? Yeah, I'll just do this. This seems significantly easier than, you know, actually going inside there and trying to fight them. I feel like I would just die. Corruption. Didn't realize there was a physical form for that. Okay, there's still one in there. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any loot worth mentioning, so I decided to head out in search of more structures for us to explore. Let's head off in this direction. Maybe if we can get on top of the trees, that would be pretty nice. Alright, once we have a little bit of food, I'm considering going down into the lush cave I saw earlier, because as things currently stand, I'm a little concerned about dying, so I want to replace this iron armor with some diamonds. Alright, here we go. Actually, before we go, let's make a shield. As I began wandering through the lush cave, I discovered a mysterious floating pair of eyes in the distance. What are you? Is that an invisible creeper? Wait. Dude, skeletons popping out of the walls is crazy. You know, skeleton, you kind of deserve that. You kind of just jumped down there on your own, so. As I attempt to do the same thing, okay. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate you just trying to murder me. It's really, I get it's your job and whatever, but like, that's not very chill. After escaping that dangerous situation, I wandered around in the cave in search for diamonds. However, I ended up finding something else entirely. What am I looking at? That's clearly like a structure, but I have a feeling I'm maybe not supposed to be on the outside of it. Or maybe it's supposed to generate fully covered. But I don't know, guys. I think we found a dungeon of some kind, so we might want to take a little look inside, because dungeons tend to contain loot, and I like that. Once I did make my way inside, I dealt with a variety of mobs, including another one of those acolyte mobs I had discovered earlier. This is like part of the other room. Wait, this is actually a wither skull, isn't it? Brother, I have 2 wither skulls already? Dude, we could be fighting the wither, like... Holy, we hit the jackpot. A fortune pickaxe? Thank you. Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of them. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Now guys, come over this way just a little bit. No reason in particular, it's just, I just had a weird idea. Yeah. Yes, right there, guys, that's fine, yeah. Thanks. On top of the corrupted villagers that I had blown up, there were also wraiths that would occasionally spawn when I would loot some of the nearby coffins. So okay, so far the mobs in here don't seem to be too incredibly, like, strong as far as damage goes. So hopefully I'll be fine. Okay, so this upstairs area seems to be similar to the one downstairs. Oh, whoa, except for this room. Hello. Dude, I feel like we could totally revamp this area and, like, use it, you know what I mean, as, like, a base or something. That would be really sick. Mending. Dude, I'm about to have the best iron pickaxe you've ever seen, like, straight up. I'm starting to get a little more comfortable with the area, which is honestly, in a way, making things more boring. But I don't know what else to say, unless we find something... I was about to say, unless we find something crazy. Dude, okay. After this incredible discovery, I continue looting the rest of the dungeon, and even discovered a new modded item. Oh, wait, dark iron. I thought it was netherite. Wait, what's dark iron? I mean, we'll take it. Iron, but dark. Okay, thanks for explaining. Vein mining. Dude, I'm telling you, my iron pickaxe is going to be... And I got a vein mining book, dude. My life could not be better right now. I'm trying to find, like, a little spot where we can set up camp. Whoa, I haven't been here? This is going to be our little spot, right? This is going to be our little home of operations. Just behind this wall, that's it. That's my entire line of defense. For the most part. Let's make a door. Or 3. Can I craft a coffin? I know I'm getting sidetracked, but, like, how do you make a coffin? There's a way. Oak coffin. Oh, you use the dark iron. See, I knew they were useful for something. I just didn't know what. You know, here's what we'll do. We'll just chuck everything in here, right? Everything that I think is valuable. And then we can click the sort button, and it sorts it all for us, which is awesome. We can also do it in rows like this, or vertically like this, which is really cool. Well, guys, I think this is where I'm gonna end for today. We actually managed to find this really cool structure, so that's pretty awesome. But yeah, I'm kind of out of time, so I do appreciate you watching, and yes, this will be some sort of a series. I'll continue it on. But again, thank you guys for watching this episode. Next episode, we'll continue looting this area, and I don't know, maybe we'll try and set it up as some sort of a base. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and God bless.